Greetings, moviegoers. I am the host of Midnight Movie Madness, and today we are going to be talking about Wrath of the Titans. This is the sequel to the 2010 remake of the 1981 classic Clash of the Titans. It told the story of the demigod Perseus, the son of Zeus, who became a hero by defeating the Kraken with the severed head of Medusa. The 80s version had been hailed as one of the best fantasy epics ever made, while the remake, on the other hand, hardly anyone liked. It was mostly ridiculed for being a lousy representation of Greek mythology and horribly rendered in 3D at the last minute. I personally enjoyed both versions, with one being an instant classic and the other being a pure guilty pleasure. But despite what people had said, Clash had made nearly $500 million worldwide, so of course a sequel was going to get greenlighted. This time around they have a bigger budget, new director, same cast, and a much better converted 3D. But is it a better film than the previous entry? Well, let's talk about the story, which is fairly simple. Wrath takes place 10 years after the events in Clash, and Hades, played by Ralph Fiennes, captures Zeus to drain all of his powers to reawaken their father, Kronos, who will bring forth the upcoming apocalypse and destruction of the human race. And of course, Perseus ventures off to save his father as well as fight as many mythological creatures as he can. So what's good about this film? Well, the creature effects range from being okay to forgettable, with the exception of Kronos, who looks freaking awesome. There's also a really cool sequence in the film where the main characters have to go through a maze that constantly changes like a Rubik's Cube. It's definitely one of the biggest highlights in the film. As for the things that I didn't particularly care for were some of the stale performances, clunky dialogue, and rushed pacing. It's almost as if the filmmakers wanted to get done with this version as soon as possible just so they can move on to a third movie. So in the end, Wrath of the Titans is a mixed bag full of really cool eye candy and really stinky cat turds. If the film didn't take itself too seriously, I think I might have had just as fun watching it like I did with the last movie. Overall, I'm going to give this movie a 6 out of 10 rating. So that's all the time we have. I am the host, and I'll see you next time on another Midnight Movie Madness.